Jen, they've identified 77 structures that have been impacted by that tornado. I'm going to step out of the way so that you can actually see some of the work that they've got going on behind me. They've got a lot of volunteers here helping repair roofs, cutting up debris removal. See, a lot of these roads right here are privately owned but have public access. That means that the county nor city comes down to help clean off the debris. To repeat that again in Spanish, la entrevista completa sobre sus derechos de inmigración. Responders, they had a meeting yesterday. They also had another meeting this morning to discuss safety plans and evacuation plans. Todd, it's actually Superman today, and you can see behind me, people are out trick-or-treating. But while you're out trick-or-treating, Paducah Police wants you to remember a few things. Well, I gotta fly. I want to enjoy some of this fun. So I'll see y'all live in Paducah. Taylor Bryan, WPSD Local 6. With Illinois' new law, it allows more veterans to get dogs like these. Good girl. Today, it's a teachers-only sale. Friday through Sunday will be open for the rest of the community to shop. I'm off Ward Mills Road in Williamson County, Illinois, and as you can see behind me, the destruction from Friday night's tornado is pretty severe. Even if we walk over here, you can see this house that was moved basically 45 feet off of its foundation. As I've been walking around and talking to family members, they're basically picking up, salvaging what they can, and also still processing the events.
It was a beautiful home. We had just bought it a couple years ago, remodeled a lot of it, and now it's gone.
Andrew White's home destroyed, one of many in this community. He says by the grace of God, his family's safe. They were in St. Louis, a community also hit hard by storms. When they got the call, their house was hit.
We got here last night, probably 9:30, 10 o'clock and stuff. It was still dark, and first thought was, wow. Speechless, overwhelmed. Thankfully, nobody was hurt, and that's the most important thing.
Clayton Jones took cover in a Bobcat.
Yeah, the machine started rocking back and forth, chipped me probably 3 or 4 feet, and I look over and I'm bolt my ears because of pressure, and look over and I see his machine. He's just getting impaled by all sorts of stuff.
The two friends he was with were taken to the hospital, but they're okay. Amy Griffith had to rush her family and a neighbor into their storm shelter. After the tornado passed, it took 2 hours to be rescued from it. Their house collapsed on top of them.
Yeah, we were actually about to move. We were selling the house. It was extremely emotional. We were just thankful to be alive and that no one was hurt, but then just seeing all the devastation and your belongings and other people's belongings in the yard, it was like a movie. It was just surreal.
In Williamson County, Illinois, Taylor Bryan, WPSD Local 6.
What led up to this?
The suit claims that around 1:30 in the morning, the bar's manager called 911 to report a fight. Minutes later, 2 Murray police officers arrive on scene, including Griffin Deese, who is named in the lawsuit. We're going to show you about 40 seconds of Deese's body cam footage where officers chase down the man who filed the suit, Liam Traub. We want to warn you, some viewers may find this video disturbing.
He's going up around the building down the alleyway now, on the other side of the bridge.
Oh, God. Oh, watch out, there's a fence. Hey, stop! Stop running now! Stop there!
Put your hands behind your back now!
We got him.
Just after that clip, officers call in paramedics and Traub was taken to a hospital. He was knocked unconscious for several minutes. This is a lawsuit he filed claiming injuries, including a traumatic brain injury. His attorney, Josh Harp, spoke with us today about what he hopes comes from the filing. The lawsuit reads that officers involved not only violated Traub's constitutional rights, but also went against the Murray Police Department's own policies when force is allowed. The major claim excessive and unnecessary force. In Deese's body cam footage, you see him tackle Traub, his attorney says, without warning or probable cause, resulting in a traumatic brain injury. Harp says his client was not resisting or fleeing and did not match the suspect description. They're suing the city of Murray under the legal precedent of Monell liability, which allows local governments to be held accountable for constitutional violations and harm. The lawsuit claims the city and police department failed to train and supervise officers and condone excessive force through past patterns of misconduct. One example cited, this photo showing a wrestling-style belt awarded to Officer Deese, recognized as Officer of the Quarter, sometime after the incident involving Traub. Traub didn't go on camera, but his attorney told me today this lawsuit isn't just about getting justice for him.
It is certainly our hope that the city will take meaningful action to adopt and actually enforce policies that would better protect the public and prevent an event like this from happening in the future.
A statement Traub released through his attorney says, in part, I am still going to occupational therapy, speech therapy, and physical therapy as I continue to try to get better. And I'm not sure if or when I will be able to stop going. Because of the Murray Police Department, my life will never be the same. And Jennifer, I called the Murray Police Department. They declined to comment. I also called the city of Murray, and no one called me back.
Okay.
Erin Tolson never thought she would hear her daughter's heartbeat again. Today she did, through Emily Bardales. When she lost her 4-month-old daughter in 2018, she didn't hesitate to help someone else's daughter live.
I felt it that God was like, hey, this is going to help bring you some peace. And so immediately we were like, yes. And they just sat there and kind of in shock that we just jumped right on it. So.
And that life was Emily Bardales, who is now a healthy 6-year-old. But that wasn't always the case. Emily started having problems breathing when she was only 5 months old. After several visits to the hospital, she had some heart problems that doctors said could only be permanently fixed with a transplant. She got the heart at 10 months old, and her family is forever grateful. Vicky Bardales said, words can't even describe how she feels. At first, I was a little nervous, but now I feel really good and content, happy that I saw the mom and her daughters. Her dad, Marvin Bardales, said that time in their life was so scary, and he's grateful that Emily's alive. Very happy because any moment she could have died. I wasn't sure if she was going to make it. And for Erin, she said it helps give her peace that her daughter was able to save someone else's life.
You know, God gives us our children, and then technically they're borrowed, and then we give them back. And so she was, we call her our borrowed angel.